Hey guys, it's Rick, Outta Toon podcast. You know, I told you I would make a video for today. Special video, special day. This is it's the birthday, the big birthday, the Betty-Ann birthday. You know what a Betty-Ann birthday is? I was born in 1962 and I'm turning 62. What are you gonna do? You just gotta turn 62. Been a pretty good birthday. Just got back from dinner. Ate way too much dinner. And I did get, one of my friends bought me this for my birthday. Look at that. What do you think? Oh. It's a 12, big 12. So I try to finish that off. But I did make a promise to you that I was gonna do something here on the video. And I'm going to carry out my promise. I bought a cigar. Now, I haven't smoked a cigar in 15, 20 years. So, because it's a special birthday, I wanted to share this with you. And I probably shouldn't be doing it. I might vomit. I don't think so. But anyway, so I went out and bought the cigar. This is a $14 cigar, which is usually about as fancy as I get. Most time when I used to buy cigars, they were like a $3 and a quarter box, $3.25 for a box of cigars, something like that. I believe, if I remember right. It's been a while. So this is expensive. This is more than I usually do. There were a lot. Went to the cigar store. There were a lot of cigars. I didn't know what to pick. I'm just not a fancy cigar person, so I really had trouble picking. But this smelled so good. This is a Java mint cigar. So it says Java and it says mint. So oh, it smells really good. So I'm going to light it up and oh, what's this?
We don't have any candles.
There were candles in there, but
I couldn't
this
find
is,
any.
look at this. Cake on a birthday outside where the ants will get on it. This is great. So it's just incredible. So I'm going to light up this Java kind of sweet. It's really nice. So I guess I'll leave the band on it. Don't want to smoke past the band, but I do need to look. I got my little guillotine. I haven't used this in so long. I don't even know if it'll still cut. We're gonna find out right now. Let's see. Will it cut? Look. It did. It cut. All right. Okay, here we go. So let me just warn you. I had too much dinner. And I haven't smoked in 20 years. This might be a catastrophe. So, look, I had a haircut too. Anyway, so I'm going to try it. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. Not bad. It's really sweet. I shouldn't have inhaled it because it's been a long time since I've done that. I won't say it's the best cigar in the world, but when you haven't had a cigar in a long time, it's pretty darn good. It was really nice going in the cigar store and smelling all the cigars, which I haven't smelled in a long time. But
That smells really good.
I know. It tastes like crap, but that's
It tastes like crap?
well, that's a cigar. That's the good thing about a cigar. It just tastes like dried leaves.
Well,
that's what it is. I know. I mean, a cigar doesn't normally taste like, you know, ice cream. It tastes like smoke and burning things and. Yeah, boy. So when I smoked, I rarely smoked this kind of cigar. I always smoked the little box of cigars you would get, and I smoked the Black and Mild, which today they empty those out and then they put weed in there. I didn't do that, but they put their weed in there, and then it kind of disguises the scent of the weed, which it really doesn't, but they think it does. Yeah, I have to say I kind of miss it. I'm not gonna smoke. I mean, this is my last cigar forever. This is the last one. You're watching my last cigar forever. Hold on. Woo boy. I remember when I was a kid, and I was in, I guess it was in high school, and everybody was chewing tobacco. It was like a big thing, and Skull was like the really big thing, and it was like a status thing. Even if you didn't, even if you didn't dip Skull or Copenhagen, you would put the little ring, the can in your back pocket, and it would make a ring on your pocket, and it was really cool. And when I was in school, that was a cool thing to have a little ring on your back pocket. You remember that? If this is your Betty and birthday, you remember that. I don't think it happens now. But then I had some friends who were actually chewed tobacco, and so the tobacco flavors were Red Man and Beech Nut. Those are the two, and Beech Nut was really sweet. And so I thought, I'm going to try some of this because everybody seems to do it. And so I bought a pack of Beech Nut, and I just pulled out a big thing. And my brother was like, you should try like a little bit. And I was like, no, I'm going to do like, and I pulled a bag up. I would say 4 minutes after that, I just puked it all up. That was cool. I might end up doing that at the end of this. I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
Puke it up.
You might. Well, only if you're inhaling it.
That's the thing. It's really hard for me to smoke anything without inhaling. It was the very first thing I did when I lit it up.
Because you inhale it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So I would always, what they call the French inhale, like this.
Yeah.
Ooh, I felt that. Ooh. Lungs on fire. Oh, my 30s. That was great. That was a good year, a good decade, right? 30s. Look at this. It's coming apart. Do you see that? Look at that. It's coming apart. What a cheap cigar for $14. Oh, look, it's already starting to like unravel. I think you're supposed to do that. I don't know. I'd be really surprised if I smoked this all the way down. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the nicotine and all that good stuff.
Oh, good. Oh, shit.
I hope you're lighting up at home with me. If we're going to get lung cancer, let's do it all together, shall we? It's just, it's all, I mean, we're in the final days. Let's just say, to heck with it all. My dog's out running around. I'm going to let her have a toke here in a minute. And this is not her brand, but she'll take whatever she can get. So yeah, I can remember right out of college, so I'd been like 22, 23, and all the guys would all get together, play cards, and smoke cigars, and we went to a Christian college, so we would drink tab. We didn't drink any of this. We didn't drink this stuff. Like this light beer with cake. We didn't do that. We had tab, and tab and cigars. Cigars were pretty dangerous at a Christian college. Although I think Jesus smoked a cigar. Did he? I think. I'm not sure. But he used the filter. My dog. See my dog? Oh, she's peeing. She came into the video just so she could pee. That's classy. That's my dog. At least she didn't take a dump or hump my leg, which is weird because she's a girl. But she'll still hump my leg if I demand her to do it.
That sounds so
Okay, I'm starting to realize why I stopped smoking cigars. I have to be fair though. This is not what I usually smoked. So I usually smoked. So the stuff Black and Mild. Let's talk about Black and Mild. Did you ever have you ever smoked Black and Mild? Black and Mild. What was it? So there was Black and Mild. Then there was Black Golden Mild. That was a good one. And then they had. Oh man, this was my cigar. It was. Wine flavored, and it was like inhaling candy. That's where I got like really addicted, because it was so sweet, and it was like grape juice, grapey candy. I was a junkie. I was a big time junkie. Whew, my tongue is gonna take. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. I feel like the ants are gonna eat my cake. I'm gonna crack open one of these things while I'm smoking my cigar. I hope you don't mind. Feel free to have a cold one. This is a tepid one. There we go. Hey kids, I don't recommend you do this on your 62nd birthday, but beer and cigars, not a bad way to go. Oh my God, my mouth tastes like a football game. But you know, it's the only time that I'm gonna have a 62nd birthday. So I gotta make the best of it, right? When I'm 65, I'm gonna be shitting my pants. And
65?
yeah. I mean, I did it once when I was 60, all right? So I gotta make the best of it right now. So I had colonoscopy, clean. Just to prove it, after it was over, the doctor went, it was clean. It was perfectly clean. So I can afford to do this right now. Who knows? Next year, my colon may be like in bad shape, and I won't even be doing this. But I got to share a cigar with you while I still can. And what better time than the birthday, the 62nd birthday? I hope you do the same for me when you have your birthday. I'll watch your video. You gotta stop inhaling. Oh God.
I'm not going to hold your hair while you puke.
My wife is doing yard work while I sit back with a cigar and a beer. Pick that up. Oh, I'm gonna think back on this fondly though. I think I will. I'm gonna remember how much fun it was to smoke a cigar. I actually like the beer better. I need the beer to kind of wash out the. Yeah. So when I was a kid, my family owned a big farm up in Sneedville, Tennessee. Do you know where that is? Look it up. It's real close to Cumberland Gap, and that was where my dad grew up. Up on a big family farm, the Overton family farm. And they had several barns, and like it was when I was a kid, we would go up there and we'd play in the barns. It was so much fun. And my I wasn't my great grandfather, he was dead. I don't know who ran the farm, but I can remember we would go into the barn up there, and there would be tons of tobacco hanging from the. If you grew up in the South and did any kind of farming, you know what I'm talking about. You smelled tobacco. You probably worked in tobacco. I had friends that I never worked in tobacco, but I had friends that did, and they said it's one of the hardest work they ever did. Worst, they hated it. But it would go in that barn, and you could smell the tobacco hanging. I think that's what caused me to want to smoke cigars. They didn't know it at the time, and they probably didn't care. I'm sure they were smoking at 8, you know. Everybody should have a cigar every once in a while, though. Really, I'm about done with this one. I don't know that I could go too much longer with it. You know, but see, that's the thing about cigar. Even when I smoke cigars, I would be like, this is my last one. And then I would have 5 more. Every cigar was my last cigar. And I'm saying this is my last one. This is the final cigar I'm going to smoke for the rest of my life. Never going to do another one. Probably. So I have to do a little review of the Java Mint cigar. By the way, it says Drew Estate. I don't know who Drew is, but it's Drew Estate's Java Mint cigar. Drew Carey, maybe. I don't know. So I don't taste the mint in it. It's not like you ever had like Newport cigarettes? It's like mint cigarettes. It's not like that. It's not. You don't really get a strong. I don't even hardly taste the mint at all. There's a coating on the outside that's really sweet, kind of at the tip, just the tip, and I could taste some of the mint at that point. But for the most part, I don't taste Java or mint. I just taste cigar. It's just cigar. Is all. This is not. It's okay. It's not bad. I don't know how many people are still watching this video. It's like, hey, 16 minutes of a guy smoking a cigar and drinking a beer.
Interesting.
Turn off Netflix. Let's watch this. By the way, this is a series. This is episode 1. There's going to be 5 more after this. I'm just going to keep smoking this until I vomit. See, I don't have kids because it'd be great if I had kids and they could watch this video and go, look, this is how dumb Dad was, or this is how stupid Grandpa was. But I don't have any of that, so I have to rely on you to tell everybody how dumb I am. I never smoked cigarettes, but I wished I had. My grandmother smoked cigarettes. I think until she was 90 years old, like a carton a day. Carton a day of cigarettes. 90 years old. They say it'll kill you. It didn't really kill her. She just lost her taste. She couldn't taste or smell anything, which I think I'd rather die, but couldn't taste your beer. The beer's pretty good, I gotta say. Cigar I could do without. I probably should have see, that would have been the worst thing if I had chosen the Black and Mild cigar, the wine cigar. I would be like strung out right now. I would be like on the street asking people if I could borrow money for a cigar. People smoke rings. I used to be able to do smoke rings. Let's see if I could still do them. See, I'm just looking for ways to entertain you. But here, I'm going to see if I can do smoke rings. A little bit of breeze, but still do smoke rings. You never forget. It's like riding a bike. That's about enough. Oh man, I say it's enough, but dang it, I'm gonna smoke it all the way down. It's a challenge. Smoke it. No, I'm about done, and I know you are too. I'm not gonna go on forever. I promise. I won't. So what do you think of the podcast? I don't smoke a cigar on the podcast. I probably should start smoking a cigar on the podcast. I could review cigars. I could rate and review cigars. Like this one, I would give 4 out of 10. It's not my favorite cigar. I'm going to give you a secret. Even though I'm a cigar smoker, I was a cigar smoker. My secret was I hated cigars. They tasted so nasty. But that was part of the charm of the cigar, was just this kind of nasty. I don't know, even like certain liquors, people buy liquor and it's nasty. I don't know what it is. But like the candy cigars, okay, forget it. Those are really, really good. Those are awesome. But these I just never appreciated too much. But it's like you almost kind of had to have one to celebrate an event or something like that. If you have a kid, if you're secretly having sex with an intern in the White House, you got to have a cigar. So I learned that from Bill Clinton. All right. I'm gonna have to say I'm done. I'm gonna have to say I'm done. I got pretty far. there's the band. I did pretty good for a 62-year-old man. I think now I'm just going to finish my beer and try really hard not to throw up. That's it, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me, watching the video, listening to the podcast. Do you listen to the podcast? I don't do this on the podcast. This is a special thing, and you have to think, if this is the special thing, the podcast must really suck.
Really special.
Yeah. But really, I don't know if it sucks. It's hard to tell if something that you do really sucks. So you tell the other people if it sucks. Just don't tell me. I would appreciate it if you keep listening. And if you don't listen, if you haven't listened to the podcast, give it a try. It's a lot like a bad cigar. You can't stop it. You like want to keep going, and you keep saying, this is my last time that I'm listening to it, but then you keep coming back and you keep doing it. But I will say, it always goes better with a beer. Thanks for sharing my birthday, folks. I will see you next time. I will see you next time I turn 62. Bye-bye.